Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stories behind the story of the dates. Session 4 is the session that deals with the character Gretchen. Now, I'd really meant to produce this, I'm going to say somewhere about last February, but I got tied up. We had a great book club meeting with Cheryl in Chicago. We were on a couple of cruises. And then I had a not so much fun thing as having my hip replaced via surgery. But anyway, this session, before we get into it, I want to provide an illustration of why it's not beneficial to you to gloat. If you recall, my session 3 was produced from the Caribbean. And so you'll see now the conditions under which I initially started to produce this session. Okay, I'm being punished. On my last video, I was bragging about being down in the Caribbean, and it's warmed up. I think the wind chill is now only like 5 below zero, or 8 below, I guess, officially. But okay, well, hopefully got that all behind us. It's now in June, and I think it's about 80 degrees today. But anyway, Gretchen is kind of an interesting character. As I mentioned last time in the last video, when I was writing this book, I actually thought about the movie star, the actor or actress that would play the various roles so I could really get the dialogue proper. So I want you to think about Gretchen just for a little bit. And I want to ask you, if you had to cast the role of Gretchen, who would that actress be? So think about it for a second, then I'll reveal the actress that I had in mind. The character that I would cast as Gretchen is Helen Mirren. Gretchen to me was a lady that was one makeup job or one hairdo away from kind of being a knockout. There are a multitude of life lessons contained in Gretchen. Number one, she was a very, very independent woman, and she did not let the early incident with Jimmy impact the way she led her life. She was strong, she was independent, she lived her life the way she wanted. She was not a victim. The second point about Gretchen is that I think all of us impact people without us ever realizing it. We impact them both positively and negatively by things we say and by things we don't say. I think it's a tragedy that Gretchen died having no idea of how influential, how important she was in various people's lives. I guess everyone just assumed she knew, but she obviously didn't, as seen by her choice of a rather small chapel room for her service. It was an unknown tragedy for Gretchen, but I also think it was a big-time known tragedy, a fully aware personal tragedy for all those people who didn't have the time or didn't take the time to let her know the influence and the difference that she made in their lives. Hey, living with tragedy is not good. So if you got a Gretchen in your life, take care of business while you can. Surely, there'll be coming one day where the tense will change to you had a Gretchen in your life. Okay, we're running long, so I'm going to sign off. Catch you in another video, hopefully in the not too distant future. And as always, remember, more is expected.